If you're familiar with the iconic Saw series and its deadly traps, then screenwriters Marcus Dunstan and Patrick Melton have created a standalone version, The Collector, 2009. The film portrays a killer whose image is closely tied to insects, plunging the audience into a horrifying, nerve-wracking atmosphere with no moment of relief. It blends elements of torture horror and home invasion, turning an ordinary house into a haunting mechanical labyrinth where every door that opens could be a gateway to death. Thanks to this distinctive style, The Collector received fairly positive reviews, keeping viewers captivated until the very end when the character finally escapes. Later on, we can see this familiar motif further developed in Fede Alvarez's 2016 masterpiece, Don't Breathe, an enduring terror in which the victim shifts from predator to prey. The following review contains plot details. For a full experience, it's best to watch the film. The film opens with a scene of a repair crew renovating the luxurious home of a gemstone dealer named Chase. Among them is Arkin, played by Josh Stewart, a mild-mannered, honest handyman of low social standing, a former convict trying to rebuild his life after prison. As he finishes his work, Arkin notices a swarm of insects circling around the house, a subtle clue from the director hinting at the distinctive, unsettling signature of the killer who will soon emerge. Crushed by mounting debts and a desperate family situation, Arkin makes a reckless decision to return to the mansion that night to carry out a burglary. Being familiar with the house's layout from his repair work, he knows its every corner and has his eyes set on a rare diamond hidden inside. Yet, in a cruel twist of fate, this desperate act leads him straight into a deadly trap, one from which there may be no escape. On a quiet night, Arkin begins sneaking into the gemstone dealer's house. While he's fiddling with the safe, a ghostly figure moves silently through the darkness, a slender man dressed in black, his face hidden behind a glossy mask. This is the Collector, a psychopathic figure obsessed with insects and deriving twisted pleasure from trapping humans as if they were animals. The Collector has filled the house with terrifying, meticulously designed traps. As Arkin works on cracking the safe, he senses someone approaching and decides to flee, only to realize a horrifying truth. The entire house has become a massive death trap. Every door is sealed shut, and the homeowner's family is still inside, never having gone on vacation as he believed. As he cautiously searches for a way out, Arkin comes face to face with the killer and is forced to save innocent lives. He's a kind of anti-hero, not entirely good, driven by desperation and circumstance. His initial motive was theft, yet he finds himself compelled to rescue the family trapped in this nightmare. But as more bodies pile up, Arkin becomes a reluctant victim, caught in the chaos simply for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. The film's tension lies in this cruel irony. The Collector's original intent was to abduct and torture the family for his own sick pleasure. Yet fate leads Arkin into this mechanical hell, turning him into the killer's unexpected adversary and the last flicker of light left in a night drenched in blood. Written by the very same screenwriters behind the Saw series, The Collector spares no effort in delivering scenes filled with horror, gore, and extreme violence. Death lurks around every corner, and the brutality escalates relentlessly as the story unfolds. The Collector operates with methodical precision. His traps demand meticulous planning and twisted intelligence to ensure that no victim can escape his house. As the narrative progresses, the traps themselves become the heart of the film, and the events spiral further into madness. Set in a grim atmosphere dominated by cold hues and desolate imagery, the film unmistakably bears the creative imprint of the Saw team, a world where fear is magnified into entertainment and life hangs by the thinnest thread. The pounding score and the screeching metallic sounds drill into the audience's ears, amplifying the suffocating tension and dread. Because of this, The Collector stands as a rare gem within the horror thriller genre, a film that's both brutal and artfully constructed. Director Marcus Dunstan also inserts a brief, sensual scene featuring Victoria, played by Andrea Roth, the elder daughter, a long-standing trope in slasher cinema, where a moment of allure is abruptly shattered by violence and terror. When the film reaches its peak of danger, Arkin manages to escape the House of Death. Yet his paternal instinct pulls him back, driving him to re-enter the house once more, a powerful human moment marking his transformation from a selfish thief into a true hero. What began as a quest for a precious gem ends with him rescuing the young girl, Hannah. The Collector, 2009, opens with a suffocating chase for survival against a mysterious killer. Through slow-motion sequences and frozen close-ups of gruesome deaths, the film evokes the stylistic tension of Saw, while also echoing the deadly contraptions of Final Destination. The antagonist is portrayed as a silent predator, a meticulous craftsman who spends time and intellect constructing intricate traps. His intent goes beyond murder. He's a hunter, indulging in the sadistic thrill of stalking and collecting his victims. Though it bears no direct relation to John Fowles' 1963 novel The Collector, the film shares a conceptual kinship, the act of abduction and collection. However, instead of exploring psychological depth as Fowles did, Dunstan's film conveys its ideas through blood and brutality. The final act paints an atmosphere of despair, a dark, hopeless canvas that not only closes this nightmare, but also sets the stage for its sequel, The Collection, 2012, which takes us straight into the Collector's lair. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. See you in the next.